Well, it's been a year since President Barack Obama has signed an executive action that would have allowed millions of undocumented immigrants to apply for legal status here in the U.S.
Many were outside the Supreme Court today rallying against Republicans who are trying to block the program. Our Denise Douglas was out there with them, and she brings us the details. Hi, Denise.
Hi there. Well, chanting, holding banners, I'd say there was definitely a lot of emotion out there today as immigrants and their supporters pressed today to make their voices heard on this issue. The Deferred Action Program has been challenged in lower courts, but now it is up to the Supreme Court to decide if it'll move forward. And today, demonstrators are hoping that the justices will say yes.
A year ago, Isabel Reyes was hopeful she would be able to stay in the U.S. permanently. Now she and others are worried. Chanting, "Yes, we can," in Spanish and waving signs, they rallied outside the Supreme Court against Republican governors who have filed court action to block an immigration plan signed by President Barack Obama. The fight has now reached the High Court.
Today also marks 1 year of continuous attacks against immigrant families, which has kept the action by the president stuck in the courts. Thanks to the Republican-appointed conservative judges, I say, boo to them.
Under the program, Reyes and millions of other undocumented immigrants who have children who are residents or citizens could qualify for legal status. Reyes' son is 16 months old.
Del lugar donde vengo había mucha delincuencia, entonces decidí venirme.
After escaping what she says was a tough life in Honduras, Reyes says she can't imagine going back, so she won't give up fighting for a better life for herself and her son as she waits for a decision from the justices.
The judges are human beings. They listen to our community, so that is the reason why we are here sending that message.
Yes, and in addition to hearing the message today, the Supreme Court will actually hear the case on this issue in June 2016.
So they're getting an early start.
Exactly.
And quite the crowd.
Yeah, especially for early in the day, there were immigrants as well as their supporters and just a whole lot of other folks. Quite a big crowd, as you would say, and a little bit nippy, but people wanting to get their message across.
Any idea if they plan more of these before the June 2016 case is heard?
We'll definitely look into that. That's a great question. I mean, I wouldn't imagine that they would not do them because,
certainly this is a hot issue.
Exactly.
Thanks, Denise.